Oh my god, why he growling?
Yes, I just yelled because I'm excited. Surprisingly, Twitter has blessed me once again. I was in the middle of a spectacular spank session when my For You page started showing me more indie games. And y'all know I love indie games. I'm for the indie streets. I'm down to play whatever. Just like in the last video, I'm gonna put y'all on. I'm gonna show y'all a couple that I think are cool and that you can play right now.
Yes, you, my nigga, I'm talking to you.
Because most of them are demos and are releasing this year. But you gotta have a PC though. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, first game, let's go. This is Funny Raccoon Game. Brain rot is something most of us partake in on a daily basis. It's an art form that truly can only be appreciated by the most cooked of attention spans.
Yes, you, my nigga.
So imagine your brain constantly getting stimulated by flashing memes, lights, and random sound effects, but in video game form. The premise is simple. You're a raccoon and you just bought your first crib, a nice blue dumpster. But a home isn't a home without decorations and furniture.
Okay, I'm moving in. I get it now. I'm moving into my crib. That's all you had to say.
So, using your dimensional hypercube, you need to explore different lands and steal some shit. The first level is a one-for-one recreation of Norwich, England, where you meet the local crackhead, who tells you there's 16 items you have to steal.
Local crackhead, I'm having cold visions. Blade! Blade! The Blade reference. Cold visions.
Each level has a checklist of things you need to find around the map. Find the item, pick it up, and toss it in the dumpster.
Huh?
That's it. A simple but very fun gameplay loop. What's not simple though is everything else that's going on.
Is that the Green Goblin?
I would describe Funny Raccoon Game as overstimulation the game. It's like all the knowledge from 2010 memes and modern brain rot mixed together to make the most random experience. It's very chaotic, but weirdly starts to feel completely normal after a while. Like an Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode or something. From the copied background JPEG images, loud sound effects, and wild side characters, to the music, flashing lights, and green screen explosions. This game feels like it was made for you to just turn your brain off and have fun. There's 2 levels so far, but each one has like 5 sub-areas. There's a cricket world where the bat can impact frame anything it touches, the inside of a giant fish where you can hang out with these skeletons, in a city where you can run over businessmen. There's a lot of content. Shout out to the devs because this demo had me entertained for hours. I'm for sure gonna be playing the full release when it drops. Alright, on to the next game, which is probably the weirdest one.
What?
Yo, starting your game off with a jump scare is crazy. In this game, you play as a Redditor expressing his love for video games. In a world where they're not considered art, there's a console exclusive title from your childhood that no one remembers. A masterpiece you've been searching for years. You have to play it again. So you ask a forum one simple question. Do you know where I can find a copy of Elation for the Wonderbox 6000?
Your mammy can't say, nigga. I'ma tie your ass up, I'ma fuck in your ass.
You're banned from the forum. Defeated, you get up and walk around your humble abode, filled with trash, empty cans, and cup noodles. This is my type of living. Oh yeah, it's the freeloader living in our wall.
Who?
Let's talk to him. He suggests that since there's someone on their way to exterminate you, it's best to go on a trip to town and look for that game you want so bad. Stepping outside the trailer, we see a factory in the distance. We live out of the way, so we gotta take the bus to town. And on our walk, we're introduced to the game's cast. Left click as interact. That's hilarious. We catch the bus, take a seat, and wait as we're taken into town.
Huh?
That's it? What? Bro, what is on the screen right now?
So, I guess we're also looking for Elation on the Wonderbox 6000 because it's not out yet. The odd art style, characters, and world had me intrigued. I had to know more about this, so I took to the internet. And what I found was essentially Elation is a first-person claymation adventure game with an explorable town, various interactable NPCs.
Why the fuck would you show me something if I couldn't have it then?
Yes, I know, you're probably all thinking, bro, why are you even showing us this? Well, jokes aside, I actually am looking forward to this game, and I think we should keep our eyes on it. Also, they're gonna add an NPC that pees in his own mouth. No, I'm not a human. This is a horror game where the sun's temperature is so hot, it's dangerous to be outside. So everyone stays indoors, sleeping all day. People are only active at night, and everyone lives in the Baja Blast world. You get a knock at your door. It's your neighbor. He brings even worse news. Apparently, there's also an alien invasion happening. Beings called visitors are disguising themselves as humans, trying to invade people's homes and do crazy things to them. And our neighbor says we can't be alone when they visit, so we have to let some people in. The core gameplay consists of answering your front door when there's a knock, and deciding whether or not to let someone in.
I need one, big dog. Man, get out my balls, man.
Which actually isn't as simple as it sounds, because each person looks and acts weird as hell. They all have strange faces and bodies, like something straight out of an analog horror story. So if they look like this, and they're supposed to be disguising themselves as humans, I ain't trusting nobody at first. And on top of that, they all have believable reasons for needing to come in. This is fantastic from a gameplay perspective, because you gotta make good judgment calls, or the aliens are gonna come and dig in your rectum. And after a while of doing this, people stop showing up for the night, so you go to sleep and prepare for the next day. Each morning there's a news report, giving new symptoms for spotting visitors, like perfectly white teeth and bloodshot eyes. So during the day, you have to go around and test people in your house.
Oh my god.
If they pass, it's all good. But if they fail, you might have to make a hard decision.
I'm gonna let you live. You know what?
I love this concept. It feels like a horror movie, especially when things start to get out of control. Fear sets into your mind, and you start to become untrustworthy as the days pass.
Get the fuck off my porch!
You regularly watch the news. You do more tests, but they keep having valid excuses for their symptoms. There's no way everyone I test isn't a visitor. You know, I'm starting to get sick and tired of being cooped up with some of these people.
What are you, a scammer? Hey, come on, man. I'm a fucking sports analyst. If you knew how much dough fell into my hands, you'd be drooling, bro. I'm a professional in my business, bitch. Bitch?
What is it?
Who's he talking to? Hold on now.
It's called motion. It's called motion. Some of y'all simply would never be able to fathom getting this many stacks, man.
I got this new test. It's called I shoot the gun, and if you survive, then you're a visitor.
Overall, I really like this game. It actually had me unsettled playing it. Love the character designs and everything, and I can't wait until it fully drops. Hey, do you love sleeping? I bet you do.
Hey, what's up?
And I bet you also love dreaming. I know this sounds like an ad read, but it's not. I'm just not cool enough to get sponsors. Well, actually I did get one from NordVPN, but that stingy ass billion-dollar company didn't want to pay me up front, and basically gave me a deal where I was giving them a free plug. Like, come on, man, they fucking up my motion. So screw them, I'ma plug myself. What? If you do want to support me though, all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button, man. Maybe get a membership.
No.
Or check out my second channel where I stream and post more videos. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I love dreaming. Sometimes it'd be more interesting than real life. And that's something I have in common with the next game's protagonist. MROI_ is a game about lucid dreaming. You play as a mentally ill teenager that prefers the various worlds of their dreams over reality. The game's main menu gives a brief description of how they view the world over a floating box of prescription meds. I think it's safe to say our main character is a real geeker. There's also a blue ball button. Starting, you're immediately dreaming, given full freedom to roam around. You're not given any objectives, just the name of the dream and a timer in the top left. There's over 30 different dreams to explore, each with a different vibe. Most are relaxing, some unnerving, some a little weird, and some just terrifying. At first the game seems to be just like a dream emulator or like a walking simulator. You're just going in between each dream, sightseeing. You're not alone though. Throughout the dreams you can interact with this ghost-like girl, which is how the story progresses. Chatting with her reveals more about the main character. But once the timer runs out, you awaken in the real world. A small room, scattered with trash bags, piles of paper with unfinished sketches. You hear the outside world, but you can't leave. All you can do is take your medication and go back to sleep. After a while, I started to think to myself, this feels more like a personal project than a game. I mean, I guess you could say that about most indie games, but it feels like a diary. For example, Dreams like the art gallery, one of my favorites. It shows off various artworks. Each of them have a pretty dark tone to them that express the character and possibly the developer's life. Themes of depression and self-isolation are done so well in this game because it feels like it was made from someone's own personal experience. You know what I mean? I was immersed into the character's mind while playing. I'm glad I found this. This is low-key a hidden gem. I could have kept gooning and I would have completely missed this. I say you should definitely check this out. It's free to play, the dreams are great, the story's interesting, and the music is fantastic, by the way. That shit slaps. My people, this last game, I can't wait to talk about it. You can't see me right now, but I'm jumping for joy. Peripeteia, a RPG immersive sim set in an alternate history cyberpunk Poland. You play as Marie, a mercenary cybernetic soldier who, after waking up in a ditch, immediately gets to work by taking on dirty jobs to get by in a decaying city. Now, I never played an immersive sim, so the closest thing I could compare the gameplay to would be the Fallout games. But essentially, you're doing different missions. You'll talk to different people, and they'll give you jobs to complete, like retrieving data, blackmailing, or becoming a hitman, all while discovering secrets of the city while you do them. The city has powerful factions with corrupt leaders, each of which are obviously beefing with one another. So as a mercenary, you got options. Maybe this side is fighting for a better cause. Maybe this side is offering me more money. Or maybe I just want to screw around and play basketball. Kobe! If you do decide to get into some action, luckily you're built like a super soldier. You have cybernetic abilities like night vision, enhanced mobility, and drones. You can even hack exactly like they do it in movies, just mashing random keys into the door unlocks. There's a decent collection of weapons too. You can buy them from shops, or find them throughout the levels. So there's many ways to take out enemies in this game.
We go in smart, or we go in loud and dumb.
The thing that really had me hyped was how great these open levels are. Damn! Lord have mercy. Each time I loaded up a level, I would just look around and marvel. The levels are so huge, like each one feels like it could be its own game. The city is grungy, brutal, dark, literally, and sometimes just has an unnerving vibe to it. Peripeteia has some of the sickest level designs. I never thought I would enjoy sightseeing so much in a game. You'll travel through large interiors, abandoned complexes, in the depths of the sewers, all the way to the top of rooftop structures.
A white tear just ran down my leg.
While interacting with various NPCs, some of which are nice and very helpful, and others, not so much.
You could put my balls on a pita bread with some hummus and tahini and eat that to the face. You feel me?
The freedom is a blessing. I could try to perfectly clear a room of enemies like I'm John Wick by repeatedly loading my quick save, wait in line for my number to be called like I'm at the DMV, or spend 20 minutes hooping.
Giant.
Hey! The world of Peripeteia is definitely something you gotta experience. I could keep going on and on about it if you ask me, but I won't say any more because I'm thinking about making a full video on this game in the future. In conclusion, this game is good.
That is a tripwire, right? This is definitely like a trap, like a trap, right?
All right, that's it. Those were some more cool games. Y'all should go play them or something. I don't know. If y'all mess with the video, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I love you. You hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up. Okay, the video's over. You can go now. See you soon.